Hey guys, today I'm here to talk about my Bout of Books 14 TBR. Now if you've never heard of Bout of Books before, it is basically a readathon that is hosted over on the Bout of Books blog, and I will put all the links down below that you need to either find out more information or go sign up yourself. This video should be going up on Monday, August 17th, which means that the Bout of Books readathon has already started. I believe it starts at 12:01 a.m. wherever you are in the world, so at midnight your time on Monday, just start reading. I do have a stack of books here that I will probably be reading for the readathon, but I'm not trying to be too strict with my TBR for this one. I just really want to have a good time and read as much as possible, so if I stray from this TBR at all, I'm okay with that. Also, quick note before I get into the books, there are a bunch of planes flying around my house right now, so apologies, but I'm gonna just have to work through it because my light is going to disappear very soon. I'm gonna go ahead and start off with the two books that I'm most likely to read because they are library copies and need to be returned relatively soon, and the first one of those is Shinto by C. Scott Littleton. Now, I know I've read a ton of Japanese literature already this year, and I actually already read a book on Shintoism earlier this month, but I'm kind of in the middle of a writing project that I don't want to talk too much about because I'm scared to put it out into the world until it's a more fully formed thing. But basically this is going to be research, so I'm reading this for research purposes, and I think this will be interesting. It'll be different than the other Shintoism book I read because this one has more artwork and it's more condensed, and I believe this talks more about the mythology than about the actual practice, so I am very interested to see what this book contains. The next library book that I'm probably going to be reading is Japanese Homes and Lifestyles, an Illustrated Journey Through History, and this is by Kazuya Inaba and Shigenobu Nakayama. That only took me a million tries to say. Now, I'm super excited about reading this book because it is basically exactly what it sounds like. It's an illustrated guide to kind of Japanese culture and lifestyles, and it reminds me a lot of these Richard Scarry books that I used to read when I was younger because it has all of these really cool like interior shots of Japanese homes throughout the different periods in Japanese history. So I am really looking forward to reading this. I think this will be super helpful from a research purpose, and I want to buy it for myself already. The next two books will look fairly familiar if you watched my Japanese June TBR. As I mentioned in my July wrap-up, I didn't really read anything but 1Q84 in June, so I'm trying to catch up on that TBR because I still really want to read these books. And the first one of those is Teach Us to Outgrow Our Madness by Kenzaburo Oe. This is a collection of short stories, so I think this will be good for the readathon because I can like read one of these and then read something else. So I will be multitask reading. The next one off my Japanese June TBR is A Pale View of Hills by Kazuo Ishiguro. I have this strange feeling that when I look back on this year, it's just going to be full of Ishiguro and Murakami novels because that's just really what I've been in the mood for lately. Looking forward to reading this, but again, not putting any pressure on myself if I don't get to it, but it is fairly short. The next book on my semi-TBR is To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. Now, I've been catching up on a lot of booktube videos and a lot of podcasts this past week, and everybody has been talking about Go Set a Watchman. Of course, it's the big book and controversy of the year. However, listening to those podcasts and watching those videos, it occurred to me that I somehow squeaked through high school and through an English literature degree without ever reading To Kill a Mockingbird, and I feel like I really need to rectify that. I'm very intrigued now that I've been listening to all of these reactions to the newly discovered manuscript, so I hope I will get to this next week. If not, I definitely want to get to this by the end of the year. I also might be reading Howls Moving Castle by Diana Wynne Jones, and this is basically because I really need to get back into my Year of Miyazaki videos. I need to catch up, and one of the videos that I have to watch is Howls Moving Castle, but I read this so long ago. I believe I read it like 13 years ago now, so I definitely need to reread this before I watch the film. And the last on this semi-TBR, we have the infamous Two Towers by Tolkien. I've been working on this all year long, and I said I was going to try and read it this summer. Not sure that's going to happen now that August is about halfway over, but I'm going to put this in here anyways, even if I just read a few chapters while reading some Oye novellas, that's fine with me, and I would be happy with that. We'll see. So this is my rather ambitious stack for the Bout of Books 14 readathon, and again, I'm not going to stick to this if I don't feel like it. If I want to pick up something totally different, that's totally okay. I just kind of need to catch up on my challenge for this year, and I didn't get to participate in the booktubeathon this year, so I'm really looking forward to actually getting some good reading done for a readathon. That's all I have for this video today. If you guys are participating in this round of Bout of Books, please let me know, and maybe let me know some of the things that you're going to be reading. But otherwise, I hope you guys had a fantastic day. I hope you are enjoying the rest of your summer, and I will see you in the next video. Bye! In my July wrap-up, my May wrap-up, what month was that? My July